Shalom, shalom. Yashar Allah. I'm going to start off first things first, giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rakadash, which in the Paleo Hebrew tongues, creating the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to your sister brothers living in this truth, and shalom to the brothers and sisters that's listening and studying to show themselves approved. Shalom. There's going to be a quick add-on to the lesson I just did, talking about the Civil War. And on that opening clip, I said how dude is I said he was part of the UN troops. And come to find out, didn't take long when dude was talking about, you're going to find out who I am. They found out who he was. So the FBI, because dude went viral for saying that, they got all in his case and Ox him in information, through water for that, Ox. And dude is basically a terrorist. It says, you know who I am. He says he's Mosam Samadov. I'll try my best to pronounce it. The head of the Islamic Party of Azerbaijan. I probably slaughtered that. Who served 12 years in prison and was released in January 2023. So this dude done got released. He fresh out. And look like they about to send him right back in there. So he's not a UN troop. He's something worse. He's a whole terrorist. And okay, if you see this terrorist, how many other more terrorists have snuck in through that open border? Then you got to get it too. I said on the lesson about UN troops, I kind of stuck on that, but I didn't talk about China probably got troops snuck in through the border. Russia probably got troops snuck in through the border. Iran, Houthis, ain't no telling who has snuck in through that border. Oh, and don't forget cartels. Them probably snuck in through the border. Anybody, any organization. A lot of people don't like Babylon the Great America. So if you wanted to get in and really do some harm to it, now you can, because the politicians, the leaders of Babylon the Great America are now letting in anybody. Because they want, like they always say, order out of chaos. So they want the chaos so they can implement their global reset, go into that lockdown, martial law. So this is manufactured, organized chaos. You got a problem with Babylon the Great, come on in. Jump on the citizens. And see, the Edomites, they know this is going on. So they're the ones trying to stop people from coming in. But I'm in the spirit like it's too late. Like it's probably millions of people in this country ready to unleash hell at the right phone call. Is where we looking at. It's probably too late, to do something about it. They're trying to, and it's going to create a big mess, which is what the elites want anyway. So they can try to establish some order in the chaos. And doing that, they're going to issue out the MOTB. That'd be the thing that they use to sort and file people. So I just want to put the quick update out there. Like, man, dude is a whole terrorist. Talking about you gonna know who I am. You gonna know who I am. Him talking got him found out that quick. That quick. He's worse than the UN troop. Like he coming in. We don't know what group it is. Islamic Party. And then there's other members. It ain't just him. And they probably done already snuck in. He got caught because he opened his mouth. He talking too much. He shouldn't even said nothing to that reporter. So he probably got hit up, but how many others of his group done got in? And they sent him to pressure points like New York, California, Chicago. I've been reading reports that they've been breaking into people's homes in New York because they bring them here, give them certain, supplies and goods, and then they snatch it up. And like I know, Yashar, when somebody ain't got what they need, they gonna take it from them. That's them going house to house and just trying to spoil somebody and take their goods. So let's get to the scriptures on that. This is a good time to revisit that, because there were some things that I feel like I left on the table. And we can go right back to that. Because this is what's happening right now. This precept right here, Jeremiah 51:14. The Lord of hosts has sworn by himself, saying, surely I will fill thee with men as with caterpillars, and they shall lift up a shout against thee. In that clip I showed in my last lesson, he did that. He was shouting at them, talking noise and great pride, and they're coming in like caterpillars. And if you ever watch, I'm here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, when it's like the spring or the summertime, the caterpillars make them little webs up in the tree. They'll eat up they'll strip a whole tree of all its leaves. You see that whole tree webbed up with caterpillars, and they'll eat every leaf on that tree. That's what's about to happen to Babylon the Great, America. These people coming in through the border, and they're coming in through the border to, create their insurrection, their sedition among men, create chaos. They're gonna run up in people's houses, attacking, Babylon, Babylonians, Americans, they got weapons too, so they're gonna be blah blah, and it's gonna be martial law will be implemented pretty soon. It's gonna be straight chaos, man. Especially they're gonna send troops to go defend, certain areas to add to the chaos. And it's gonna be all hell breaking loose pretty soon. All hell breaking loose. I just got a report. Let me see if I can get it. I don't think I want to look in my I don't want to look at my text messages. Let me see. See if we can get it. There you go. Matter of fact, before I pull that, I'm gonna get the DuckDuckGo. I don't like how they always pulling up your email when you go to Google, which pisses me off. But here in my hometown, Tulsa, Oklahoma, he just sent some more troops to the border. But they say he's in talks. Let's pull it up. And this is today. It says, according to governor's staff, Governor Steen is discussing sending National Guard back to Texas today. Just as Governor Steen is in talks with his staff and Oklahoma National Guard today, discussing sending the National Guard back to Texas, according to the governor's staff. They said no definitive decision has been made at this point. National Guard members will be sent to assist with border control on the state level. So this adds into the lesson I did earlier, that these other states, because Oklahoma was one of them, are going to back up their Texas governor and send out basically some troops, National Guard troops, to further try to lock down that border, which create a mess. Because on the federal level, what's that, President Biden, they don't want the border to be protected or to be shut down. They want people to flock in here. They'll bust them out. They want people to come in through here. That's part of the agenda of the elites. And Biden is nothing but a puppet for them. So they got two different agendas going on. State want to protect the border. Federal say, no, let them in. Matter of fact, give them some food stamps, give them some money, give them some bus fare, and take them to either LA, take them to New York, take them to Chicago, take them to pressure points to create the chaos. And you got people they trying to, I'm upholding the Constitution. The others like, nah, we letting them in. So they got two different points of view on that, which just further leads to chaos. But I'm gonna go get my last precept, and that's because Esau, he's an unfit ruler, a very unfit ruler. And the Most High said this about, in this Proverbs 25:28. He that have no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down and without walls. You peep that? See, Esau doesn't keep the laws and commandments or abide by them. He goes against them. So it shows he has no rule over his own spirit. Like Esau is totally governed by bloodlust and greed. You put that in Esau's face, he gonna go for it. You know, he don't know about what's to say perseverance. He doesn't know about what's the word I'm looking for? A word to be where you like govern yourself. Discipline. Esau's not disciplined at all. You know, he just chases his lust. Money, you know, he got that greed in him. To unalive somebody, you know, Esau love to go for that. You know, he's not disciplined, he's not governed. So therefore, he's not fit to be a ruler. And it's all coming to a peak right now. Because he can't rule over his own spirit. He's like a city that's broken down. Babylon Great is broken down, man. This place is done. Finished. And like, just because of like what the precept said, this place ain't got no walls. All the borders are open. And everybody's starting to see that. So if you want to come in, you come right on in. They're going to let you right on in. And like, especially if you're part of the UN troops, oh, you getting in automatically because you're supposed to come in. And then like China, Russia, we're seeing these Islamic T groups. They get to get in. Cartels, they're going to get in. They're going to come in. And they're just going to wait on orders to create that hell. They're going to probably go to certain hotels. They're probably going to get them U.S. military equipment to carry out their operations. Check that out, Yashral. I bet you they're going to do that. Because, like, watch for T attacks to happen now. And they're going to be like, oh, it's because our borders ain't protected. And this is going to be a super big issue. This will lead to the total collapse of Babylon the Great, aka America. It's going to collapse on this situation right here. You done let in. And plus, when I think about it, that's how Rome went down. They say barbarians got in, they military stretched thin. It's going down the same way. The revived Roman Empire is going down the same exact way. And they did it to themselves, chasing money. Because I bet you the elites gave them a little money. That's all they did, politicians. Hey, man, hey, $2 billion for you. Let me sneak in my people in through the Texas border. Man, you think they gonna say no to that? Man, they opening up that checkbook, man. Them politicians, that's what they got them seats for. The politicians, they sell out. If the elites grease their pockets, they're gonna agree to any deal. They don't care about protecting American people or the benefit of their people. They don't care about that. They just care about how much money is this person gonna put in my pocket. If I get the right number, they can do whatever they want to do. So these dumb people trying to protect their country and the Constitution, you know, that's all for nothing. Your politicians done sold you out. And they're going to go back to that we the people. And that's going to be a straight bloody battle. Because you got, like we see, the UN troops, the T groups, other countries' militaries in here, cartels in here. There's going to be lots of different factions, different groups. And they're all fighting for dominance inside of Babylon the Great. And then you got the elites who got their plan. They got their ideas and agenda going. And they're going to try to take advantage of all the chaos that this is going to cause. Which is all really done by, like we said earlier, that one verse, the Lord of Hosts. Who's the Lord of Hosts? Yahweh Shai. He's puppeteering all of this. This is that great purge that's about to happen in Yasharala. All these 2/3 about to get, you know, they about to get yapped up. You know, but we gonna be okay. And I'm gonna end off this right here. Because one of the Akim put on the comment board, and this is why we okay. Because there's certain people at my job, people are bugging out over this situation. They're having what they call, one dude at my job is having panic attacks. He's on medication to combat that. And I'm like, man, I ain't gonna have that. See, he should have had this right here. This Isaiah 33:6. This is why we're not going to panic and trip out. We got our popcorn out, man. This is Isaiah 33:6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. So for us to know what's going on, know why this event is happening, that leads to stability. People in the world, they ain't got the stability, man. They bugging out right now majorly. They had hope That Babylon the Great had such a strong military. This is the greatest country ever made. Is undefeatable. It will never be beat. And now that it's getting beat, they're going crazy. They're taking Medicare. I bet antidepressants are skyrocketing right now, making billions of dollars. Because these people is flipping out because they don't have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of what's going on. This has to happen. Esau has to come out of power. So the chaos has to come out. But like the scripture said, this is the strength of salvation. Now the fear of the Lord is his treasure. So we calm on this. We really want this to happen. We in line with it. There needs to be a purge. The purge has to happen. So we stay in this truth. Lord willing, we're part of the hopeful elect, that we will get delivered out of this chaos. That's our hope right there. That's our faith. And we're going to hang on to that. And we're going to stay right there and keep our spirit and our minds right. Keep reading this word. It brings comfort. The Lord is doing this on our behalf. This place has to get cleaned up. It's got to be cleaned up. And the Lord is cleaning it up right now. And it starts with overwhelming chaos and what we're seeing. So with that, I just want to do a quick little add-on, to add to what I did earlier. And I hope it was edifying. I want to say Kwam Yashar Allah. Stay locked in, because Yahweh Shah is quickly on the way. Shalom.